Hi y'all, I'm glad to be back with you, and I do have some new subscribers, so I am going to take a moment to introduce myself again. Those who already know I am, you can fast forward. Today I'm actually at my daughter's. I'm out of town and I'm at my youngest girl's house. But anyway, so to introduce myself, of course it says Mammy, and I am Mammy because that's what my 13 grandbabies call me. Their ages almost 2 up through 19. My husband and I, we met and married and many years ago, and we were married almost 41 years when the Lord called him home to heaven, and he's been gone about 4 years. It'll be 4 years this June. And my name, I didn't say that, but my name is Sandy. And my husband and I, we had 5 beautiful babies within 5 years. And those 5 beautiful babies gave us our 13 grandbabies. We met while we were still young. I was only 19, and we were both in the United States Army. And that's where we met. And I've been truly blessed. God has blessed me with a wonderful life. I was raised in Tennessee and Mississippi, and then I went in the Army, and then I met my husband there. And when I got out of the Army first, and when he got out, we settled in Southeast Missouri. He was from St. Louis, and so we ended up settling in Southeast Missouri, and that's where we lived for the several years now, probably about 30 years, a little over 30 years. And yeah, it's a little over 30 years. And so I tell y'all what, and I tell everyone this, my accent's all over the place. I never know. I can say the same word 5 different times in one sentence and say it 5 different ways, because it all of those, the South, part of me, the Midwestern part of Missouri, all of that just melds together, so you never know what accent's going to come out of my mouth at any given time. So, anyway, we're going to get started today, and my grandson Liam here, he said he wanted to help me. Liam, you're going to have to come a little closer to me, bud, so they can see in the camera. Okay? Let's turn here. I hope all of you had a wonderful Easter. I spent it here with them for Easter. I'm spending a little bit of time with them before I head back home. So let's go ahead and we are going to get started today. I forgot to tell you, we are going to be making all gratin potatoes. Of course, you'll see it there saying what it is, but that's what we will be making today. So I have me an 8x8 dish. That's all I'm going to do. And I may have cut up too many potatoes, but if I did, and that's okay. I will just put in some cold water and cook them in the morning. Hi, Cora. And cook them in the morning for, what do you call it? Breakfast or lunch or something. Cora, you may come over here, but honey, you have to change your shirt if you do, okay?
I just want a crispy shirt.
So let's go ahead and we'll get started with these all gratin potatoes. Okay, I've already got my 8x8 dish. I will turn you down so you can see. Oops, this is coming out, I think. There we go. Here, you should be able to see me now. Okay, so I already have that. Now, I like to use Velveeta cheese. By all means, use whatever kind of cheese you like. I just like Velveeta, and yes, I know it's not a real cheese, okay? So I'll say that. And I have potatoes, butter, milk, salt, and pepper. So I've already sprayed my dish. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to spread some, just a second, honey. I'm going to spread some potatoes, a layer. And I cut them, sliced them kind of thin, not super thin though. And about like I would for fried potatoes, maybe a little bit, not quite as thin. Remember though, the thicker you cut them, the longer they take to cook. All right. So I am going to set this by you, Liam. And I have my Velveeta thinly sliced
That
too,
smells
okay?
good. That smells
Now I am going to just kind of just put a little bit of milk here. Just kind of dab it in there. Now at home I just usually will pour some in the lid and dab it around. Pour a little more in the lid and dab it around. But I'm trying to use a cup here instead of using the big jug of milk. Then I salt and pepper it.
Can I put on the pepper? Can I put on the salt?
No, because I don't want you to get too much.
Then I'm not gonna.
Okay. Maybe stick another one there where there's some space.
If you smell it too much, you would
All right,
maybe
then
sneeze.
we will place some Velveeta on top of it. Okay, Liam, you want to take some Velveeta and we'll just put some on top here? Just get you a slice. Yeah, you have to pick it up kind of gently. Okay, you can help me put the Velveeta on. Let me get that up for you. Now, you can put it on there. You go ahead and take this one, since you're having a little trouble picking them up. Okay, now see, let me show them something. We like to try to go in a row, okay? If it can, go in a row. Okay, that's a little half piece. We'll put it there. And then we'll stick these other little pieces here.
And how does that even work to cut the cheese?
Okay, it's like it's real sharp. And you just slice it like that. Okay, let's get some more slices up there. We don't need that right now, honey. Because see all this down here at this bottom? I am going to pick that up in a minute.
Sorry.
Let me see, well, Mammy kind of was not quite all the way truthful because we didn't need another little piece there. Okay. Actually, I forgot I was going to use what was at the bottom, I tell you. If y'all are my age, can y'all relate to that? You forget things pretty quick? Okay, let's get that little piece off the bottom there. Slicer didn't go all the way through. Kind of stick that there. And you can make it as cheesy as you want. If you don't want a lot of cheese, don't use a lot. If you like a lot of cheese, use a lot. And take it a little easy on the salt too. Oh, I forgot. I meant to put butter between the cheese and the potato, so I am going to put some now.
I like
Just put
cheese
some
so
little
much.
pats of butter. This butter's pretty cold.
Yummy. I like cheese so much.
I do too. I love cheese. Cheese
My
is
sister-
good, isn't it?
My sister also likes cheese.
Yeah, I love cheese. But you know, there are some people that don't. I've met some people that don't like cheese.
Zachary likes my lunchbox on the front.
So how about y'all? Do y'all like cheese or not like cheese?
I like them.
Okay, so just put you some butter around here and there. Don't need quite a bit, a lot, because the Velveeta has plenty in it, plenty of oil, grease, whatever it is. All right, now I'm going to do another layer of the potatoes.
You can please remember to put you're going to put the butter in the middle.
Yes, I do need to remember to put the butter in the middle. Thank you for reminding me, Liam. He is going to keep me on my toes, isn't he, y'all? He says, make sure she stays on her toes there. So where we live in Missouri, for those just joining my station, it is in the foothills of the Ozarks. So I have some of that hillbilly talk in me also. Sometimes I really will notice I need to start speaking more clearly because I have that little bit of slurring and slanging of the hillbilly. Not them saying things wrong with that. You know, everybody has their own dialect, and we shouldn't condemn or make fun of anyone else's dialect. Now a little bit of milk.
And then it's the butter.
Then it's the butter. That's right. Thank you for keeping me on track. And does it honestly really matter which order you go in? No. It mainly matters to me, except you do kind of want your cheese to be on the top when you finish your layers. It only matters to me. Okay. All right. Now, we will do the cheese again. You ready to do some more cheese?
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead. Let me cut a few more slices.
Why do we need to wash our hands before this?
Why do we need to wash our hands beforehand? Well, because you don't want to be cooking with dirty hands.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
why we told you to wash them beforehand.
Yeah, you do not want dirty food.
Right, and you don't want to eat without washing your hands either.
That would be disgusting if it's dirty food.
It will be.
You know,
Okay, come on.
At school today.
Okay, get you another one. And put it up there.
One. I never
You got
tried
it.
this cheese and it smells good.
Yeah.
Can I next time do the cutting
There you
cheese?
go. No, I don't think I want you cutting it.
That one I'll be super careful.
Well, you might be super careful, but I still don't want you cutting it.
I'm only not allowed to have super sharps.
Yeah. Well, your mommy and daddy are smart in that. Telling you can't have super sharp things.
Well,
You're a
look
little
at
too
that.
young. Okay, now,
Look what happened. It does make through. So.
I think this is all I am going to cook for tonight. We don't need much. And so I just did 2 layers. That's all I'm going to do tonight. And you could do as many layers as you want. Now, I am going to, let me turn you up.
What about
So-
cooking?
We will use those potatoes for something else, okay?
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking I was going to cook more, and then I changed my mind.
Like potatoes.
Oh,
Like,
well,
like
I had to bring my old tripod with me
that's
since I was flying. And so, and it's about worn out. Sorry, y'all, it's not wanting to cooperate with me. But anyway, let me hold it up here and then talk to you. What was I saying? So I'll do something else with those potatoes. But I start checking it in about 30 minutes at 350. You have your oven preheating. And so I think I have this crooked. I told y'all I'm not formal and I'm just me. But after about 30 minutes, I check about every 15 minutes till my cheese is melted and my potatoes are nice and soft. And it's mainly getting the potatoes nice and soft, okay? So I'll be back in a little bit. I wanted to show y'all too, I am going to add just a little bit more milk in the corners.
yummy milk.
All right, I am going into the oven now. All right, y'all. So I am finished. Let me turn you down and show you. It took mine about 45 minutes to cook there. And I could have probably got away with 40, and then I wouldn't have the little bit of, I guess, burnt cheese, but that tastes good. I like that. When I make open-faced cheese sandwiches, I like that on them anyway. So this is my granddaughter, Cora, over here. She took a little taste of it, and actually I thought I was recording then, but I wasn't. And she didn't like it. She said, I'm sorry, but no, I don't like it. But you know what? I love it. And I'll take a little bite of it and show y'all. It's hot. Yeah, that's really good. But she didn't like the piece of Velveeta I gave her earlier either. And I love Velveeta cheese. You can use, American. Oh, I just saw cat hair flying. Hope I caught it before it went anywhere.
That's not catchy.
But anyway, sorry about that, y'all. But she, what was I saying? Oh, you could use American cheese slices. If you want it with cheddar cheese, I just really love mine with Velveeta. All right, well, listen, y'all have a wonderful evening, and I hope to see y'all soon. Remember to always season your cooking with love, all right? Okay, bye.